champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cray Simmons, and I'm back with another video. And in this video, I will be crowning the champ of E3. The champ is here. The champ is Hollywood. See that? The champ is here. With that being said, let me start with only did the big three. Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. I didn't do Ubisoft, EA, Bethesda, because those games will eventually make their way either to the main stage or the booths during the day. So I just did the big three. That's all I had time for because I like to get back to gaming. Haven't been able to play too much. I've been watching videos and making my own videos as far as E3 goes. So I'm going to start with the worst, which was Nintendo. Nintendo. Like I said, they doing Nintendo shit. They had like maybe 2-3 good games that I'm interested in. Mario Odyssey being the most interesting one. And then the Pokken tournament. No, I do not like Pokemon, but I love fighting games. So that is why that one interests me a little bit. And the last one, man, is Xenoblade. And like I said, I don't do MMOs, but I've been in RPGs and all that good stuff. But I've been playing Diablo a little bit here and there, dibbling with it, and I'm liking it. So I'm broadening my horizon. And the thing with Nintendo that I just don't understand is they are still catering to kids, like 100% kiddie. And that's fine and then. I believe in the family unit, having stuff you can play with your kids, but eventually your kids grow up. And if you want your kids or your fan base as they grow up to stick with Nintendo, you have to grow with them. And that does not mean forget the little quirky party games, cartoony games, Rainbow Bright, or whatever the fuck you want to call them games. But you also have to give me games for me. Like, I want to see another Bayonetta. I mean, shit, they bought the rights to that game. It's exclusive to their system. Give me Bayonetta. I want to see another Punch Out. You know what I'm saying? Bayonetta, Punch Out. Something new like Zombie U was a step in the right way. Might not have been the best zombie shoot, but it was a step in the right way. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what else to say because we're not getting Destiny 2, not getting no Call of Duties. So I don't know. That's why I gave Nintendo a Z for zero. So now, which brings me to my next E3, the one, and I like this one, Sony. Sony did a lot of good things last year. That's what their E3 was, a repeat of last year. With that said, though, at least we know these great games are still coming. Eventually. But Sony showed me some games that I like. You know, they started off with Uncharted DLC, which I don't buy a lot of DLC for games. But I might get this one because I like Uncharted. The only thing, I'm hoping it's not $40. I hope it's not 40. They gave it to me for take Nintendo's idea, 20 all day long. But I don't see this being a 6 or 8 hour game. If it does, I will be shocked, and then I will probably pay $40 for it. but I'm thinking it's gonna be 3 to 4 hours, if that. And I don't think that's a $40 price tag. But I will pick it up maybe later if it's cheaper. But if it's not 40, hell, I'll pay even 30. But that 40 is just an ugly number. Um, and like I said, they showed Horizon Zero Dawn DLC. I just couldn't get into Horizon. I traded it away. I'm gonna get it back, so I plan on finishing it. But Horizon just didn't pull me in. I'm sorry, just didn't do it. And they talked about a lot of PlayStation VR. Now, I like PlayStation VR. My brother-in-law has a system, and we play it, and I liked it. It changed me because I was against it. I thought it was trash, but I like it. It's too high. It's just too high. It is not really a lot of great games. It's a lot of experiences, I guess. And then they showed like 2 games out of probably out of about 6 games they showed coming to VR, and that was Bravo Team, and I believe a game called The Patient. I don't know, but those 2 games look pretty good, and I will recommend them to my brother-in-law to get them so I can play them. uh, and he hit me with God of War. Now I was against this God of War at first because it didn't look like typical God of War. The camera view was changed. They did a lot of stuff that wasn't God of War like. It's like they pulled it back to like a Resident Evil 5 camera or Uncharted or something like that. And it's like with their newer games now, Sony is going with that model. Like I said, you take those main characters out and you stick any one of those other characters in there, you'll think you're playing that game. You put Drake in there, you think it's Uncharted because that's how close these games look. They're pretty, they play good, they have great story. So, in the combat with God of War, it's more close and tight knit. Now, I mean, he can throw the axe around and it comes back, but in general, from what I saw, from what they showed, the combat looked closer, more close quarters, and it was smooth. It was smooth when they was playing. It wasn't like clunky. It was smooth. So I'm back on track with God of War. I can't wait for this game. At first, I was against it because I like the traditional Chaos Blaze all over the place, wide range. But Sony Santa Monica, you ain't disappointed yet, with the exception of God of War Ascension. I didn't really like God of War Ascension. But other than that, 3 out of 4 ain't bad in my book. So I'm looking forward to this God of War. Bring it to me. Take my money, please. And let's see what else they showed. That was it. Oh wait, no. They had this one amazing game that I cannot wait to get my hands on. That's Spider Man. Lord have mercy, take my money now. Spider Man looked awesome. Spider Man, again, it played great. It had the Arkham Knight fight system in place, and it worked good with your friendly neighborhood Spider Man. So the game looked gorgeous at times. I thought I was watching like a CG movie. And then I'm like, wait, this the game. The game looks good. Just bring it out soon as you can. But like I said, there was a few things missing from the Sony show. Like they didn't show Gran Turismo. I wonder why. But anyway, um, and then they bought all these marketing rights for all these games, third party games, so Microsoft couldn't show them off. And we got like a altogether 4 minute trailer of Destiny 2 and Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, World War II, I say. And then that was it. We didn't get to see no Madden, no 2K, no FIFA. I don't get it. It should have been more games shown on their stage, third party wise, because they bought all of these marketing rights, and it wasn't. But I give it to Sony right now. They are the exclusive king. Even though the beginning of the generation, first 3 years, they had like two, but I guess the fourth year is where it's at because they've been cranking them out, cranking them out. A lot of those Japanese-based games, which I don't care for at all, but apparently in the US it's a 3% market for that, and everybody's running crazy with it. So more power to Sony. Now, which brings me to my favorite platform to play on, Microsoft, the Xbox community. My. And they did not disappoint. Right from the gate, Xbox Scorpio was revealed, and it is now named the Xbox One X. I like the name. Scorpio sounds better, but we all know code names and project names don't carry over. So One X is cool with me. The game system itself is phenomenal. Now, I'm not a tech guy, and I see it's a lot of hate out there. People still calling it the Jaguar CPU. They calling it this. They said calling it crap. Y'all stop the hate. Stop the hatred. Digital Foundry has been the be-all, end-all when it came to specs, especially when it was so trashing Xbox and praising Sony. Old boy from Digital Foundry, when he got his hands on that damn console and he was blown away. That man said he said I can't even call it a Jaguar no more. He said it's been so customized and modified and strategized. They just call it customized 8-core CPU. But you haters out there want to call it a Jaguar, want to call it crap. Well, guess what? I'm not going to an Xbox rack, but don't buy it. Go do whatever you do. But me personally, I'm getting this thing. There was a day one buy for me. If it came out in October, September, whatever. But they're releasing this November 7th. That is really close to Black Friday, and I love deals. So I'm gonna hold off and wait and see what type of bundles and stuff I can get for Black Friday. But I will definitely have it before the year is out. Definitely. So then they go and they show Forza 7. Now, I'm not a racer guy. I don't play racing games too much, but Forza 7, I might buy that just off the strength of how good this game looks. It is by far the best looking game that I've seen at E3. Say what you want. They not people, they show a racer. Well, guess what? To have a game with all that moving parts, weather, background, crowds, the track, everything, that game looked amazing. And then they go and they say, we got 42 games we showing and 22 are exclusive. But they just didn't say a lot of them were indie games or small little games. But it's a step in the right direction. They showed diversity, which is a word people throw around when it comes to Xbox. They showed diversity. They showed Japanese games. They showed American games. They showed role-playing games. They showed fighting games. That Dragon Ball Fighter Z looked good. I'm definitely getting that. And another thing, they did their press conference and they shut all the critics up. They didn't do Gears of War and they didn't do Halo. They did Forza, but we knew Forza, one type of Forza was coming. Either it was going to be a Horizon series or the main game. But they did it without Gears and Halo, and I thought they did a damn good conference. Yeah, it wasn't perfect. Far from it, ain't nothing perfect. But they showed us a great lineup of games. Ori 2 looks great. I got the first one, it's hard as shit. Still, I'm about halfway on the first one, but I'm definitely getting the second one. Man, they showed the Dry Desert, Black Desert. Might actually get that a try. I know I said earlier it didn't interest me, but a lot of my homeboys that played it on PC, they kind of liked it. They talked it up pretty good, so I might give it a try. Not day one, of course. Obviously, it's going to be, on the great discount bin and shit at GameStop or Best Buy or whatever. But they showed a lot of games, and most importantly, they didn't talk about VR, AR. They didn't talk about no TV apps. They didn't talk about no media thing. Nothing. They showed game, game, game. Actually, all that formula was new console, the most powerful console. Then gang, 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 gang. I thought they did a hell of a show. That's why I gave Microsoft a B. And therefore, they are the champs of E3. The champ is Xbox. Now I know the media, like Kofi, whatever his name is, that tries to do game trailers. I love how the developers from Ark Survival just basically said, look, we can't do this with the PlayStation. I'm sorry. But on the X1, it's going to be amazing. Yes, I'm getting my LeVar Ball on. What do you mean they ain't let me come? No, I ain't let them come to me. That's my boys. Yes, Microsoft won. You don't like it, don't buy it. You ain't a big baller. Microsoft knocked it out the park. Now, a couple of things they did I didn't like, but I can get over it. They didn't show Gears of Halo. The phone ringing. They called them back. They didn't show Gears of Halo. I was expecting a little tease of Halo 6. Just a little trailer like Nintendo did Metro 4. Give me a little tease. Just show me a 6. Some smoke, some lightning, and a 6. They didn't do it. And the price of the Scorpio, to me personally, I'm fine with $500. That's a great deal all day long. But 400 would have been, like they say, the mic drop moment. But 500 ain't bad. Shit, you paid 500 for the OG Xbox One when it came out. Hell, you paid $600 for a PS3. I don't want to hear it. But all in all, Microsoft to me stole E3. Sea of Thieves look, and I was like up and all, but Sea of Thieves look like a great time. Crackdown 3, State of Decay 2. Man, the games look good. And not to mention, probably the best looking game of all E3. Anthem. Anthem. Can't wait for next year. Anyway, I tell you, every time I try to do a video. Anyway, this is your boy Cray Simmons. And that is the E3 wrap up. If you like what I've been saying, my videos, my content, my opinions, like, subscribe, and share. Anyway, like I say, game on.